My name is Dr. Blake Shusterman, and I'm a real doctor with a real passion for cooking. Join me as I share recipes that are healthy, easy to make, and most important, delicious. Let's get cooking. Thanks for joining us today, and we're going to be making a chicken scampi, and we're going to lighten it up a little bit. So scampi can be a real heavy recipe with lots of butter and things like that. So today we're going to do a couple things to lighten it up. We're going to use less butter, more olive oil, and we're going to use some zucchini noodles to try to lighten up the end result and not be so pasta heavy. We're starting with chicken. This is about a pound of chicken breast cut into cubes. Put in a hot skillet, about medium-high heat, with a couple teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. And we're just going to let that brown on one side, stir it around a little bit, let it cook. And while that's going on, we'll move on to the rest of our recipe. So many people on my Facebook page have told me that I needed to try zucchini noodles as a way to kind of lighten up my pasta dish. So that's what we're going to do today. I tried this once and it was pretty good, but I needed to mix in some regular pasta because I love my pasta. So we're going to do that, and I think you kind of get the benefit of both worlds. Here's our zucchini. You never used a spiralizer before, neither had I until about a week ago. It is so easy. Cut off the edges. Here is our spiralizer. This is $29.99, and it's very easy to use. You just take your zucchini or whatever you're using, push it into one side, and you snap it into the other side, and then you turn. And while you're turning, you just put a little pressure here. Make sure you're turning the right direction. And you get real thin noodles at the end, kind of like the angel hair pasta that we're going to use for this. Now, one of the things that's important about using these zucchini noodles is that they got a lot of water in them. So we're going to make sure we take them ahead of time, and we're just going to put them on a plate with a paper towel. And that'll let a lot of the water drain out so it's not so watery in the end. They need about 15 minutes to let that water all drain out. Okay, while our chicken is cooking on our pot, and we want it to kind of cook all the way through before we take it off, I'm going to start preparing some of the rest of the ingredients. So I've got some parsley here. I'm going to chop up a lot, and then we'll see how much we need. Usually I use about a quarter cup of parsley in the recipe. And you can take off kind of these big stems, but you can cut up some of the little stems with it. It'll save you some time, and it'll still be good. We like that parsley real fine for this because it's going to mix in the end of the recipe. And nobody likes chunks of parsley in their pasta. All right, I'm going to have to check that chicken. It's sizzling back there. You can cook by listening, so when that starts to sizzle, you want to catch it before it burns. We got beautiful, nice little brown on that chicken. Just about done all the way through, so we're going to take this out and put it on a plate and kind of reserve it for later. Okay, so we're going to put our pan back on the heat here. We may have to turn it down a little bit, but we're going to add some garlic there. And we're going to add about 3 cloves of minced garlic. We're going to smash it and peel it, and then mince it up real small. All right, so we got our pan with this nice bits of chicken flavor on the bottom. I'm going to add just about another tablespoon or 2 of olive oil to that. And then we're going to add garlic and 1/8 of a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Just see some brown there to that garlic, which we're seeing right now. We're going to add vermouth. Okay, 1/2 cup of vermouth to our pan. You just let it simmer, let about half of that simmer off. Now, if you never cooked with vermouth, neither had I before this. It's just a martini thing, right? But you could also do this with chicken broth or with white wine. But man, the vermouth is so good that I would recommend using it if you got it at home. All right, now we're going to zest a lemon. Get that nice kind of concentrated lemon flavor. Juice of 1 lemon, and we're going to reserve that for our pot. Special trick, squeeze it upside down, keeps the seeds from getting in there. Okay, so we've got our sauce kind of reduced down about half, and you can smell the alcohol smell is just about gone. And we have just kind of this like sweet vermouth taste, although we did use dry vermouth, not sweet vermouth. This is just dry vermouth. And so here's our 2 tablespoons of earth balance. And I'm gonna whisk that in there kind of while we're on kind of a medium heat. We're just gonna kind of let that sauce congeal. It's just a fragrant, rich sauce. And I'm going to get the rest of the ingredients ready to go in here. Okay, now that we've got our sauce cooking down, we're going to add our protein back in. And I use chicken today, but you could use shrimp, or you could also use tofu if you wanted to make it vegetarian. So we're going to add our chicken back in here. And we're just going to give that a little stir. Turn our heat back up to about medium. And wait. Watch that sauce kind of closely. We're going to first let the chicken get coated with the sauce. Then we're going to add our pasta in, okay? So like I said before, we're going to lighten this up a little bit. So we're going to use angel hair pasta, just a couple cups of that. And then we're going to use our zucchini noodles. And like I said before, the zucchini noodles have a lot of water in them. So, you know, I've reserved some pasta water in case our sauce gets thick. But I don't know if we're going to need them because of the zucchini noodles and because of the spinach that we're going to add. Let's stir that up real nice. We're going to add our spinach in as well. It's about a cup of spinach. So this is just going to cook for about a minute to get that spinach wilted, and then we're done. Okay, so that looks good. Now we're going to turn the heat off. And we're going to add our finishing touches and our taste. Finishing touches include lemon juice. We got about the juice from 1 lemon. We got the zest of 1 lemon. And we got about 1/4 cup of parsley. Then we're going to stir it together. Just let it all kind of congeal. Okay, so we're going to plate it in a bowl and see how it tastes. Get a little bite here. I'm going to eat out of the big bowl. Don't do this at home. Okay. The vermouth adds an unbelievable flavor to this dish. It is, it's a wholesome dish, and it's very healthy. We got the zucchini noodles to limit our amount of pasta. We've got a nice lean meat in the chicken. We got olive oil. We got parsley. We got spinach in there. Lots of good flavor. This will serve a small family, and you could substitute the shrimp or tofu if you would like instead of the chicken. All right, thanks so much for joining us with our special Scampi, our lightened up Scampi. This is for all of you that wanted a healthier version of Scampi and who wanted us to use our zucchini noodles. That spiralizer is amazing. Really can help lighten up any pasta dish. You can do a ton of things with it. All right, you can visit us on the web. We've got lots of great recipes and videos. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next time. Thank you for watching the Cooking Doc. Healthy cooking made simple and delicious.